What is going on, Fatherhood for the rest of us, Fatherhood crew, number of other people? I am Brandon Hanley, voice of a generation, Fatherhood for the rest of us, creator, founder, and I have a coaching client who had a question, and I decided to go ahead and give him a response via a YouTube video, making it live too while we're at it. Why not? So, the question he had was in relation to a work-life balance workbook, and in the end of the workbook, there were some vision statements in different areas that and he just had some questions. So I figured, you know what, let's just go ahead and we will cycle through what is a vision statement, what are some examples, and how they created, that sort of thing. So stick with us and we're going to check it out. Here we go. Let me make sure that this is all working all right. Let's see. Let me just see if I can just go down page. Here we go. So what is a vision? Dictionaries, the faculty or state of being able to see. That's just our site, of course. The other part of it is being able or an experience of seeing someone or something in a dream, trance, or supernatural apparition, which makes it sound like it's crazy, huge. It's something. What I would say a vision is just something greater than yourself that you can't really put your hands on right now, but is able to materialize. I like this this definition too. A vision and mission statement is a paragraph, is a statement, is a paragraph that encapsulates everything you would like to be, do, and have in your career, anywhere actually. So wherever you align it to, it defines what success and excellence look like to you. It expresses your vision for where you want to be in the future and reflects your values, goals, and purpose and how you want to operate. Sounds good to me. Bring it on. So, where do we go from here? As we got a little bit of a definition. We got a little bit more of exactly what it is. Elements of a vision statement. Interest. What are 5 or 10 things that you enjoy doing most? What elevates you? What can't you live without? For me, I love to cook. I love to get up on stage. I love to do these videos. I love doing my podcasting. I love hanging out with my family. What can't I live without? I can't live without hanging out with my family and doing stuff with them. Areas of focus. What are the major categories of your life that always need your attention? Maybe health, career, finances, etc. What are you naturally good at? For me, just kind of being able to just get in front of people and chat with them, or being comfortable with going and meeting new people and having an honest conversation. Dreams. If this was your last day on earth, what would you regret not doing, seeing, or creating? I mean, that's huge right there. What would you regret not doing, seeing, or creating? I would regret not doing these videos. I would regret not having ever chased fatherhood for the rest of us, or getting in front of people and saying this is what I do, and this is where I want to go with my life. I would regret not showing that to my children. I would regret not creating this space for myself to work and to thrive and to be. I mean, you just all those things that drive you into doing that. Skills. What are 3 areas you strongly want to cultivate? Skills in some way that enrich your life experience. Again, what is it going to take to make your vision materialize? So 3 areas that you cultivate. What are you already strong in that you want to just have more to surround that and engage with it? For examples that I'm going to continue to use are currently related to myself, but taking courses for coaching, doing coaching certificates, just reading, more reading, application and practice in those spaces. What are the things that you must do to feel fulfilled in your work, right? What is it that you can give inside of your work, but not necessarily just your job? In those designated spaces, what are the things that that you're doing inside of those that kind of make you feel alive or make you feel like you're fulfilled. And when you're feeling fulfilled, that to me encompasses, that encompasses happiness, that encompasses challenges, that encompasses the ups, the downs, but it encompasses the all of it. When you say fulfillment, I don't think of a linear statement. I think of something that is all encompassing. Creating the vision statement. So the goal of crafting your vision is to simply capture the things that are most important to you. Take the elements that we kind of went through above and apply them into a loosely fitting mold. And like I said, I created this walkthrough to apply to the following areas. And again, think of these as a mold, right? Like you take all of the above, you take some of the things that are above here, your interests, the areas of focus, the strengths, dreams, skills, and profession, but I would say space. And when I say space and I think about that mold, what are the things that are going to make you come alive? What is the best possible outcome, view, or vision that you see? What is the ideal space for you in your career and educational, right? They kind of go hand in hand. So in your career, you've got a certain thing that you want to go towards, and if you could not fail, this is what it would look like, and that is what we say. And same thing with money and personal finances. What if you had no debt, all your debt's done being paid off, and you've got income coming in from multiple different areas, some of it passive, some of it active, but all in parts being driven by something that you love. Again, health, recreation, and leisure. Life's routines and responsibilities. Life's routine responsibilities. I mean, what are the things that you go through on a daily basis that you feel like you are going to need to just really pay some attention to and have it, I want to say, flow out of you? What is it that's going to drive you and flow out of you? Same things, again, take some of the above here, where we went through the elements. What are your interests? What are the areas of focus, strengths, and apply them in these different spaces, in health, recreation, leisure, mental, emotional, spiritual life. If you've got a good space mentally, do you have a mindfulness practice? Are you spiritual? Do you have a connection to something greater than yourself that is of, we'll say the universe, God, Buddhist, all that stuff. Social and family relationships. Are you close with your friends? Do you have good friends? Do you have close friends, or are they just associates? What would you want them to look like? What would that look like? What would your family relationships look like? And as we create the statements, we're really trying to just give a solid line, or even just not even, it doesn't have to be that solid. I grabbed a few examples and gave one of my own. So our family vision is to glorify, honor, and serve the universe by promoting a simple environment where we value prayer, self-control, honest, open communications, hospitality, and loving others more than self. Or you can simply just say, we choose joy. We will choose joy. I put up my own. My family is one that cares for each other and displays acts of kindness. Similar, I've got some here for you for career and educational aspirations, right? Career-wise, you would say my vision is to be an honest, empathetic, and impactful local leader to be recognized internationally within my organization. I'm committed to growing as a leader and delivering value-added projects to end users. As a contribution, I went down one. Let me go back up. Here we go. So, career and educational aspirations. To touch the lives of as many people as possible, empowering them to achieve personal and career happiness and success. I mean, that's educational. To earn my doctorate degree and become the kind of teacher that changed lives of students for the better, educating them not only about English, but the joys and meaning of life. So take a look here. So, my vision is to become an internationally recognized leader in my industry who inspires others and respect because I conduct myself with honesty, integrity, compassion, and empathy. I'm committed to cultivating my leadership skills by speaking, writing, and mentoring others. And that one right there, that takes your career and education and puts them together as one. Here's a couple other examples. I need to let you pause it. You can take a look at these as well. We've got health, recreation, and leisure. And I put one up there for me myself. And, I am able to enjoy participating in activities that my children are involved in. So that for me that would be a recreation, and it would encompass health and leisure, all three in one. Contribution, giving back. My vision is to be an honest, empathetic, and impactful local leader to be recognized internationally within my organization. I am committed to growing as a leader and delivering value added projects to my end users. My mission is to create and lead a team where everyone is playing to their strengths. So, if we just imagine something powerful in the community. If you're a Rotarian, if you are Masonic, if you're no kids gone hungry, etc., and just helping to drive and make that organization thrive. What else we got? Breathe life into it, guys. Put it down on paper. Imagine that it's real. You create it. You can drive it, reiterate it. I put down here, I have no idea, but rough drafts lead to polished finishes. It doesn't happen unless you just write it down, but don't be afraid to write it down. Nobody's going to test you on this. You're not going to there's no repercussion for not writing down your best vision the first time you go through it. Take time. It should take time. Go through multiple iterations. If you're not comfortable, always put something down. Put something down. Let go of any possibility that you're going to be found, or let go of any possibility that this is indicative of a potential failure. This is something that if you allow yourself to imagine, let it grow big. No reason not to. You can't be faulted for dreaming big. You can't be faulted for creating something and breathing life into it. Like I said, I keep saying create it. You're the one. This is your life. This is up to you. You got to create the vision that's potentially greater than anything that you've ever imagined up to date, because unless you've got that available, you're never going to be able to see it come to fruition. You're never going to be able to see those iterations. You're never going to be able to take a look back and be like, I can't believe I created this. I put down this quote: each man should frame life so that at some future hour fact and his dreaming meet. I love that, right? So that's what I'm saying. If you can take a chance to look back at some point and say, wow, I put this together, and to me that's a vision. I have also got for you here, where we go, I pulled a number of these examples and some quick ideas from these links. If you want to reach out to me, Brandon at fatherhoodfortherestofus.com, feel free. But this is, anybody, Google up vision statements and see which ones kind of fit you, because everybody's going to be a little bit different. Again, though, guys, I think for me, the biggest thing for me is to breathe life into it. It's yours. Don't be afraid of how long or if you've gotten it right, because you can keep rewriting it. You can keep rewriting it. The more detail you get later. I would also encourage you, just start off with a small line, something just powerful. But if you need to go further too, do what suits you. It's your vision.